This looks like one of those you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about situations. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dirtbag EDC. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Maxpedition Pico. As you can tell, brand new, just got it. I have not used it yet, but I wanted to get a video out on it. Full disclaimer, Maxpedition did reach out and they did send this out to the channel for a review. But I mean, let's get right into it. Let's get this out of the way first. Go ahead and pull that off so I can get to all the features. So you got right off the rip, we'll go with size. As you can tell, obviously super small. You got 3-inch wide, 5 inches tall, whatever you want to call it, long, whatever. It's made out of 500D nylon. You got YKK zippers. I can open it and show you. You can see right there, you got YKK zippers. You can buy this in a couple different colorways. Right now, close this back up. Right now, they have it in black, OD green, khaki, wolf gray, and then this multicam that you see. Obviously, I've said it before in other videos. I was in the Army. This matches the color that my uniforms were. We had multicam, OCP. So this matches my uniforms that I have. So I figured I'd just get this one. My wife really loves this thing. I opened it up. I unboxed it and took it out of the package, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so cute!" Da, 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 you know, typical wife stuff. So she loves it. So I'm probably gonna have to pick up a green one because her favorite color is green, and she really loves that OD green one. So probably gonna have to go purchase one myself for her. But we'll jump right into the features and everything like that. You got this nice little mesh pouch on the front in case you want to put something in there. You can see what it is. On the back, you have a little pull tab, little pull handle in case you want to stick it in your pocket or your back pocket, or you just want to hang it up on something. You know, you can use this. But it's pretty nice because if you don't want to use it, you can just kind of fold it down like this. Now, obviously, mine is new, so it's been like this in the package. It might not always be like that. You got loop, I guess you'd say, Velcro. Everybody calls it hook and loop. To me, it's just Velcro. I know that's the brand, but whatever. It's Velcro. But this is the loop side of the Velcro, so you can put patches or whatever you want on top of there. You got the logo stitched in right here. Nice solid zipper. I mean, it's YKK zipper, of course. If you know, they're good. On the inside, you got a couple little elastic or little pockets right here, little bands that you can put some stuff in. We're gonna borrow from this one. You can go ahead and put your pen right in there if you wanted to. Got a nice Benchmade, you know, shout out. Sponsor me, send me some videos, or send me some products for my videos. You could throw a knife in there if you wanted to. You could even throw, we'll go with an O clip. You know, you could even put a flashlight right there if you really wanted to. That's a little bit bulky, you know, obviously it does stick up. It'll still close. I mean, it'll still zip, but a little bit bulky, you know, probably go with something a little bit smaller. But I mean, even here, you could even put, if you really wanted to, I mean, you could even put a Woobin flashlight in there. It doesn't technically have to be in the thing. You can just close it up and zip it up. So, I mean, you could fit pretty good size products in there if you really wanted to. We'll go ahead and get these out. Just show the pouch. Back here, you have two little compartments, a pouch inside of a pouch, I guess you could say. But you can fit three, whatever you want here: knives, flashlights, pens, Sharpies. My Sharpie does not fit in here. That is the only downside because I have a full size Sharpie. Not a problem. They make mini Sharpies. That's not an issue. They make mini pens and mini Sharpies. Perfectly fine. You got a little spot right here in case a little loop in case you wanted to hook your keys into it, or you know, you wanted to put something that was, you wanted to stick something down in this pouch, but you wanted to hook it here so you could just grab it and pull it out. It was easy to get to. Very durable, very good quality, really good size. I mean, you could tell I wear medium to large gloves, and I mean, it fits right in the hand. It fits in my pocket and some, you know, some little basketball shorts, some running shorts. fits in the pocket, fantastic. This would be good for if you were going. If you haven't seen the video that I did on this one, I mentioned how this one could be good for like a vacation. If you went to like a theme park or you were at an airport, you were traveling, whatever, this could be a good, not obviously with the knives and stuff, but to carry your flashlight, pen, some IDs, some cash, whatever. I'm going to scratch that. I'm going to take that title away from this one and I'm going to give the title to this one. Because me personally, if I was going to use one of these two as a traveling wallet, it would be this one. Just for the fact it's smaller, it's way thinner. Obviously, this one's packed with stuff, this one's not. But even when this one is packed with stuff, it still would, I don't think it would be as big as this one. I just think it's just a better design. I mean, you can put everything all in a row right here. You can stick some IDs or some cards back there if you wanted to, some cash back there if you wanted, you have this little thing. I would say my only complaint, not really even a complaint, but like something I would change, is having like a little Velcro right here. As you can see, this one is just open. It doesn't have any Velcro. It just sits right there and your stuff sits in there. That's the only thing that I would change about this, is having a Velcro. Maybe having an extra tab right here, having like a zipper. You can, have a double zipper, whether it's top, bottom, whatever. That's kind of cool. But not really a problem. I would say probably the only thing that I would change about this is putting some Velcro there. Which leads me to my next pouch. That's not what this video is about. However, this is just to kind of compare it to this one. As you could tell, they look very similar. This is the khaki color. For those that, wanted to see what the khaki looks like. This one will look exactly the same color as this. So some minor differences on this one. Obviously, you have the Velcro patch on the front instead of on the back. The back, you have some MOLLE so you can put it on a plate carrier or whatever. Obviously, your handle's a little bit bigger. You do have the double zippers. The biggest thing that I like on this one is you do have, as you can hear, you do have that Velcro right here to keep this closed. Now, this is obviously, as you could tell, the mesh, nice. You can see what's in here. Like, okay, if I need, this is for, I have my daughters have the O spheres as like night lights and stuff. This is like a little clip for them. If I want to see where's that at? Is it in this pocket? Okay, cool. I can see it right there. That's what's nice about these. So as you can tell, obviously I have this kitted out for just spare parts. I got a lot of spare parts. My bracelet my daughter made me, some batteries for my flashlight on my pew, my firearm, some wedges for some holsters. This is obviously just a little kit, a little knife kit, or extra spare parts kit. That's what I use this one for. Obviously, it's way bigger than this one, so like it's not a comparison like, hey, you should buy this one instead of this. No, I personally think that if you don't own one of these, you should buy one. You can get them on Amazon for like anywhere from $20 to $22, depending on what color you get. I think it's stupid not to buy one. This thing is fantastic. But I just want to do a little comparison just to show like, hey, if they did put the double zippers on this, kind of be like this. This little Velcro right here. I do like that feature. I think that they should add that. They should do another variation. You should add it on here. But as you can tell, the inside is very similar as far as like what features it has. This is just a mini version, of course. Obviously you have your big ones with your little pen slots on top versus here they're just separate. Here, obviously, you have the little pouch back here, little pouch here. It's the same thing on this side. They're just sideways. So they go this way, and then you have this little zipper back here. If I can get it up, you have a little zipper back here. So that is a little bit different. Those are sideways. I used this for knife storage for a little while. I would keep all my knives in here. And then I bought like 17 times the amount of knives that I had when I bought this thing. So when I first bought this, it worked for knife storage because I didn't have very many knives, and now I have an absurd amount of knives. So this does not work. I would need about 30 of these to store all the knives that I have. But I'm super happy. I'll put that one aside. I'm super happy to have this thing. I am going to put this thing to use like crazy. I'm gonna use the heck out of this for like I said. I mean, I'll put my knives, pens, you know, some cash, some cards. I may carry this as a wallet just because of how good it is and how small and compact it is. Um, but let me know your guys' thoughts. I just want to say thank you to Maxpedition for sending this out to the channel. If you guys want to send anything else out, I'm more than happy. I will do videos on. I'll do reviews and comparisons. But I'm super happy to have this and to put it to use. I am gonna, like I said, I'm gonna get some good use out of it. But let me know if you guys own any Maxpedition products. I know that they have like Velcro like holsters and stuff like that for firearms. They make other stuff. They make backpacks. They make sling bag. They make other stuff, just not just pouches. Um, I just am specific to their pouches and Velcro holsters and stuff like that. But let me know your guys' thoughts. What would you put in this if you had one? If I gave this to you right now, how would you build it out? What would you put and where and why? What would you carry in it? And what would you use it for? Would you use it wallet, maybe a vehicle little kit, maybe, like a little travel? Like, what would you use it for? Let me know. Put your thoughts down in the comments. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.